I had a pretty terrible neighbor at West Adams.
Yeah?
She was
that's the
she was a lady who's been there for probably 50 to 60 years. And I went over to introduce myself, and I remember I brought her a bottle of wine. I think I got her some snacks, and I really wanted to make good with the neighbors because I was remodeling that house, and I was probably going to spend like 5-6 months fixing it up. Didn't want there to be any animosity. And I will never forget, one of the first things she told me is, make sure you don't put your trash cans out front of my place. But you got to put your trash cans on this side, not in front of. And she went off because I guess the person who lived there before would put the trash cans like in the driveway, and it was kind of like on her side. And she wanted to make very clear that my trash cans went out front of mine and not hers.
Right.
And since then, it has been a struggle. Like, I've never want to do anything to provoke her, but like sometimes I'll do anything and she'll just flip off. Like there was a time where I forget what it was. It's in the backyard doing something, and so she purposely took water and started spraying my car.
No.
I forget what it was.
What were you doing, man?
I don't know what I was doing back then. No, I'm so quiet. I forget what it was.
That's the worst.
Yeah. Now the worst was that I had a driveway where it was basically my driveway, and then right next was her front yard. So maybe there's like a foot in between my car and her front yard. And I had a service technician come to do like an inspection of my car before I returned it as a lease. And the guy was kind of like standing on her side of the yard. And she comes out and turns on the sprinklers.
No.
Yeah, gets him soaking wet.
Yeah.
And he had his iPad laying down there for like, for the car company, and just sprays all of us. And we're telling her like, hey, we're just out here. Like, we're not being noisy, nothing. Didn't care, just turned on the sprinklers. There's been so many instances where she has just been so just awful. She's screamed at us before. Oh, there was one time too, it was raining right when COVID was announced, and we were moving some stuff in the rain, 8 p.m. at night, and she complained that we were being too loud in the driveway. And then we literally just closing doors and stuff like that in the rain.